Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Troubleshooting user input issues in Python with VS Code, a comprehensive guide. You're trying to get your Python script to accept user input in VS Code, but it's stubbornly ignoring your calls to input, or related functions. This is a common problem, especially when starting out with VS Code and Python. This guide will walk you through potential causes and offer solutions to get your code interacting with the user as expected. Understanding the problem. The issue isn't typically a Python bug itself. Rather, it stems from how VS Code executes your code, specifically the terminal configuration and execution environment. When you run a Python script within VS Code, it launches in a terminal, usually the integrated terminal, to display output and handle input. Sometimes, the terminal is configured in a way that either doesn't support user input correctly or has focus issues. Common causes and solutions. Let's break down the common reasons why you might encounter this problem, along with code examples and step-by-step solutions. 1. Integrated terminal not active/focused. Explanation The most basic reason is that the integrated terminal where your script is running isn't the active window. If you click outside of the terminal window, your cursor might be in the editor window, and therefore the input function won't receive input. Solution One click inside the terminal window *. Make sure the integrated terminal is active before you expect the input. Just click within the terminal area. To restart the terminal *, try closing the terminal panel by clicking the trash can icon on the terminal tab, or using the terminal, kill terminal command, Ctrl+Shift+P or CMD+Shift+P, and then creating a new one, terminal, create new terminal. Code example, simple input script. How to test run this script. When enter your name appears in the terminal, make sure the terminal window has focus, click inside it, before typing your name and pressing enter. 2. Using the debug console instead of the terminal. Explanation The debug console is great for viewing output and evaluating expressions during debugging, but it's not designed for interactive user input during normal script execution. Attempting to use input, when running in the debug console usually fails or behaves unpredictably. Solution 1. Run your script in the terminal, not the debugger, for interactive input. 2. Launch your script by right-clicking in the editor and choosing Run Python file in terminal. How to avoid *. Make sure you're launching the script using the Run Python file in terminal option or by using the Run button, usually the play icon at the top right, and not the debugger directly if you want to interact with input. 3. Code Runner extension issues. Explanation The Code Runner extension is popular for quickly running code snippets. However, by default, it runs the code in the output panel, which, like the debug console, doesn't support user input. Solution 1. Change Code Runner settings to use the integrated terminal *. Go to File-Preferences-Settings, or Ctrl+/CMD+, Search for Code Runner, Run in Terminal. Check the box for Code Runner, Run in Terminal. This forces Code Runner to use the integrated terminal, which does handle input. 2. Alternatively, disable Code Runner and rely on VS Code's built-in Python execution *. This is often the most reliable long-term solution, especially if you're working on larger projects. VS Code's built-in Python support is more robust and better integrated with debugging and project management. Code example demonstrates the issue with Code Runner. Asterisk how to test asterisk with code runner installed, run this code. If it's running in the output panel, you won't be able to enter your age. After changing the run in terminal setting, it should work correctly. 4. Incorrect Python interpreter selected. Asterisk explanation asterisk if you have multiple Python versions installed, VS Code might be using the wrong interpreter. Sometimes, a particular interpreter might have issues with terminal interaction. Asterisk solution asterisk. 1. Select the correct Python interpreter asterisk. Asterisk in the bottom left corner of VS Code, you'll see the currently selected Python interpreter. Click on it. Asterisk a list of available interpreters will appear. Choose the one you intend to use for your project, usually the latest version or the one associated with your virtual environment. 2. Configure python.python path setting asterisk. Asterisk go to file-preferences-settings, or Ctrl+/cmd+, asterisk search for Python path or python.python path. Asterisk make sure the path specified points to the correct Python executable. For example, see /python39 /python.exe, Windows, or /usr/bin/python3, Linux/Mac OS. 3. If using a virtual environment, activate it asterisk. Asterisk open the command palette, Ctrl+Shift+P or CMD+Shift+P, and type Python, select interpreter. Choose the interpreter within your virtual environments directory. This will set up VS Code to use the virtual environment's packages and settings. Asterisk how to test asterisk after changing the interpreter, rerun your input-based script to see if the issue is resolved. Pay attention to the version number displayed when you run Python version in the terminal. 5. Blocking terminal programs, rare. Asterisk explanation asterisk in rare cases, another program or process running in the same terminal might be blocking input. This is less common but can happen if you have lingering processes or background jobs. Asterisk solution asterisk. 1. Close and restart VS Code asterisk. This will typically kill any lingering processes. 2. Reboot your computer asterisk. If closing VS Code doesn't work, a reboot will ensure all processes are terminated. 3. Check for background processes asterisk. Use your operating system's task manager, Windows, or activity monitor, Mac OS, to see if there are any Python processes or other terminal-related programs that might be interfering. Kill them if necessary. 6. Input buffering issues, uncommon in basic scripts. Asterisk explanation asterisk. Python's input, function and standard input streams can sometimes exhibit buffering behavior, where input isn't immediately passed to the script. This is more relevant when dealing with complex scenarios like pipes or asynchronous input. Asterisk solution, usually not needed for simple input. 1. Flush the input stream, rarely necessary for simple input. You can try flushing the standard input stream, but this is usually not necessary for basic user input. 2. Use the getPass module for sensitive input asterisk. For password-like input, the getPass module is a better choice, as it handles echoing to the terminal more securely. 7. Permissions issues, less likely, but possible. Asterisk explanation asterisk. In some cases, your user account might not have the necessary permissions to access the terminal or standard input stream. This is rare, especially on personal computers. Asterisk solution asterisk. 1. Run VS Code as administrator, Windows. Right-click the VS Code shortcut and choose Run as administrator. This gives VS Code elevated privileges. Use this with caution and only if you're confident about the source of the code you're running. 2. Check file permissions, Linux/Mac OS. Make sure your user account has read/write permissions to the Python script file and the directory it's in. Use the chmod command in the terminal to adjust permissions if needed. 8. Issues with remote development, SSH, WSL, dev containers. Explanation If you're using VS Code's remote development features, connecting to a server via SSH, using WSL, or running in a dev container, the terminal and input handling can be more complex. Solution 1. Verify the connection. Make sure your remote connection is stable and correctly configured. 2. Check terminal settings in the remote environment. The terminal settings in the remote environment might need to be adjusted to handle input correctly. Consult the documentation for the specific remote development environment you're using. 3. Ensure Python is correctly installed in the remote environment. Double check that the Python interpreter you're using in the remote environment is working as expected. Debugging steps, a systematic approach. If you've tried the solutions above and are still having trouble, follow these steps to systematically debug the problem. 1. Simplify the code. Reduce your script to the bare minimum code that demonstrates the input issue, example the single input, and print, example shown earlier. This helps isolate the problem. 2. Print debugging. Add print statements to your code to track the flow of execution and see if the input function is being called at all. If you don't see before input in the terminal, there's a problem with how the script is being executed or the environment is set up. If you see before input, but not after input, then the script is hanging at the input function, suggesting a terminal or input stream issue. 3. Check the VS Code output windows. Besides the integrated terminal, look for any error messages or warnings in the output panel, view-output, or the problems panel, view-problems. These messages can provide clues about what's going wrong. 4. Test with a different terminal. If possible, try running your script from a different terminal outside of VS Code, example your system's command prompt or terminal application. This helps determine if the problem is specific to VS Code. 5. Update VS Code and extensions. Make sure you're running the latest versions of VS Code and the Python extension. Bugs are sometimes fixed in newer releases. 6. Restart VS Code and your computer if necessary. A full restart can resolve many temporary issues. Summary checklist. Before giving up, make sure you've checked these. Is the terminal focused? Are you running the code in the terminal, not the debug console or output panel? Is Code Runner configured to run in the terminal, if you're using it? Is the correct Python interpreter selected? Are there any error messages in the VS Code output windows? Have you tried restarting VS Code? Does the issue persist outside of VS Code, example running in your system's terminal? By systematically working through these causes and solutions, you should be able to resolve the user input issue in your Python scripts within VS Code. Remember to start with the simplest solutions first and progressively investigate more complex possibilities. Good luck.